Welcome everybody to the first episode of Sour, hosted by myself, Dylan McHenry, and my guest is Dr. P. Actually, full name, can you say please?
Dr. PRICKETT, Jeff PRICKETT, yeah, that's it. I'm so glad to be here.
And so basically, the premise of the show is if you've ever watched Hot Ones, they eat hot wings and answer questions. It's basically just an interview with hot wings involved. It's basically the same thing, just with sour food instead.
Is it sour wings? Like, are we gonna eat sour wings?
No, just sour candy and maybe some lemon juice. So, it's all fun.
That sounds great. I can't wait.
So the first one, just some sour gummy worms. Nothing crazy. Let's get into it.
Cheers.
Yep.
That's pretty sour, Dylan.
Not that bad.
Not too bad, but it's kind of sour. Pretty good, though.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Even if you like sour things.
I can definitely feel it, yeah, a little bit.
Mm-hmm. If you like candy, which I really don't.
You don't like candy at all?
That's okay.
I'm a pretty big candy guy, I like it a lot.
I prefer wings.
Yeah.
I don't know why we're going to do hot wings or sour candy.
Well, I think if we were doing hot wings, then we'd probably be copying and we'd probably get in trouble for it, you know? So, question number one, Dr. P.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. 2021 Illinois High School Principal of the Year. How did it feel to be named that?
Well, I mean, it was surreal. I mean, it was, think about it. We were, that was the year that we were leading through the initial pandemic, right? Mm-hmm. And so to receive an honor like that, the state of Illinois, right? I mean, I was just not expecting it at all. I knew I had been nominated, but was not expecting to win, for the state. So there's so many great leaders in the state of Illinois, but it felt surreal. I was surprised. I was very humbled and thrilled, really. So
was that voted on by like fellow principals and like fellow administrators?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Anyone who's a member of the Illinois Principals Association, which are thousands of principals, my colleagues vote for me, and then I don't know how it goes out to a wider vote, and then it's pretty sound. Any leaders who are a part of the Illinois Principals Association or the IPA throughout the state, all those counties submit their people who've been nominated, and then they pick one. So, and that was me. Yeah, pretty crazy.
Yeah. Thank you. So number two.
What do we have here?
Some Sour Patch Kids. Actually, I really like Sour Patch Kids.
Sour Patch Kids. My kids like Sour Patch Kids as well. So let's go.
I think everybody likes Sour Patch Kids.
Yeah. It reminds me of Swedish Fish. You ever had Swedish Fish? Yeah. Except without that sugar coating on it, and a little less sour. So
honestly, these aren't too hard either.
Mm-hmm.
But
not too bad.
I kind of like sour candy a little bit, so I might have a little advantage over you. Just a little bit.
They give you a little pucker, So not too bad.
I guess. Well, actually really good though. Okay.
If you say so.
So question number two, Dr. P.
Mm-hmm. I'm ready.
How is it being able to host your own podcast called The Principal Lab?
Oh. You know about that, huh?
Yeah, did some digging. You have it in your Twitter bio. So.
That's true. It's true. So, hang on,
too sour for you?
It's a little sour, but it's all right. There's a little sweet after.
Mm-hmm.
The Principal Leadership Lab. That's the podcast. Created it was a pandemic thing, right? So we created it. My longtime friend and I, Adam DeWitt, who's a principal from Wisconsin, we taught together here in Illinois like 23 years ago. We created a podcast, named it the Principal Leadership Lab, and just interview guests from literally around the world. We've interviewed people from obviously the United States and from Canada and from England and Sweden. So it's been fantastic to get to know people that I've admired and looked up to and followed on social media for years, literally years. So we interview every Tuesday and post our interviews and episodes the following week. Had a little bit of a hiatus here because of the new season that we're in. We're just getting the school year underway, so but it's great. It's fantastic. We've met a lot of people, and it's a lot of fun. So with interviewing people outside of the U.S., are you thinking of broadening it and going to like maybe places that you might not be able to speak the language of, like China or like Japan, or even like the Spanish country like Spain or Mexico? Well, I think that would be a little more challenging. So, for example, we hosted or interviewed another principal colleague of ours who lives in Vietnam. He's originally from Virginia, but he lives in Vietnam. He's a school leader out there, but he speaks English, so I think that would be interesting as long as we had a translator.
Yeah.
Right? So,
yeah,
we thought about it though. It's a good idea.
I mean, actually, I have taken 2 years of Spanish, so I consider myself to be somewhat decent in Spanish.
So if we brought on a Spanish-speaking school leader, you could translate for us.
Like the basic stuff, maybe. Not like if like we had to start asking questions about like anything past like maybe like physical features and like height. I think that would be a little challenging.
And you would be in trouble?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll keep that in mind. All right. What have we here?
Third thing is 11 warhead.
Oh.
You ever had a warhead before?
Yeah, they were fun. I'm not thrilled about this. No, I'm not a fan.
Actually, one time, maybe like 2 or 3 years ago, I think I ate about like 8 of these, maybe under like 2 minutes.
I just
Pop them.
This is extreme sour.
Yeah, I mean it's all right. I think honestly, I thought it was a pretty cool experience. It kind of hurt my tongue for a really long time.
So what's one gonna do? I mean, I haven't had these in a long time.
I guess we'll find out.
Let's go. That's bad. That's really, really sour.
Bad thing about these is they don't taste that good either.
Does it get better?
Sour.
That is sour. Okay.
All right. So third question. So you just released a book too, called "Becoming Principal."
Right.
Was it like just like the process of going through like publishing and like just writing the book? And what was the process like?
So, wow. Luckily, this turns a little sweet once you get past the sour. So, and you're crunching away already. Wow. So the book has been a long time coming. I've written for a long time, but I always wanted to publish a book. And so for me, that process, which has gone on for a couple of years now, was just amazing. So the book called "Becoming Principal" takes place in my first principalship. I left the classroom. I was a teacher, then I was a dean and an AP, actually here at Parkland Middle School. And then I got my first principalship at Murphy Elementary School in Raleigh Park. And so I spent 10 years in that district, and the first 8 of those at that elementary school. And so the book really is about my years there at that elementary school. So it talks about, and you hear voices from the kids there, from teachers there, from parents there, who all sent me memories of their time with me at that building. So it was phenomenal. It was a great process to write it.
How long is the book? Like what's the length in pages exactly?
The actual reading material is only like 110 pages, so it's not bad. Yeah, it's 12 chapters, and the chapters are short enough. You can read a chapter at a time, sitting down. And, it's really good. It talks about it's really narrative. It's not like a step-by-step instruction about how to become a principal. It's my journey towards becoming a principal. And how those kids and teachers helped me to become who I am today, the leader that I am today.
So I'm sure not to listen to an audiobook. I'm not really a reader.
Well, I will let you know when I put out an audiobook, and then maybe we'll
maybe I'll listen to
listen. Yeah,
we'll see.
Okay, I appreciate that.
Well, here's the fun one.
Great. Okay. So,
some lemon juice is straight lemon juice, nothing else in it. Have you ever had just lemon juice before? No.
Have you?
Yeah, actually.
Why?
It was actually an Instagram challenge when I was like 12. I did it. So, it was pretty bad.
It was pretty bad. Thank you, Dylan. Looking for.
I'm just letting you know you have to want to let you know what you're getting into. Honestly, I think they might have given me a little bit more. But,
I don't know. I think mine might. I think it's.
No, I think I got it.
That's fine. I mean, do you want to trade? Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm fine.
Here we go.
I got
handle it.
All right.
So how are we just
1, 2, 3?
1, 2, 3,
All right.
down the hatch. Okay. Oh, that's bad. Oh, that's bad.
That's another point.
Oh, that still hurts.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All right. So, while you're in pain, final question, Dr. P.
Let's go.
So, I heard from a little birdie. I didn't find this out myself. I heard from somebody that
Boy.
you're actively a lead singer in a heavy metal band.
You found that out?
Yes.
You heard that?
Yeah.
Okay. Not currently.
Not currently?
Former
Okay.
lead singer of a couple of different bands. Yes, that is true. That is
Of the heavy metal genre.
heavy metal. Yeah.
So, like screaming, like you were screaming.
Yeah. I mean, singing, screaming, all that. If you're a fan of like alternative core music, there's some kind of scream, some singing, melodic stuff. Yeah, it's true.
So like you were just like banging your head, like rocking out, like loud guitars.
Oh yeah.
Just everything.
I spent probably a good 6 to 8 years in band rooms and on stages and playing in front of audiences and standing in front of Florida State and Marshall Stacks, and it's very true.
And your ears are still okay.
I'm pretty sure I'm there. I have some hearing damage, but I can hear you right now, so that's fine.
So then, like, what was probably like the biggest crowd you performed in front of?
Well, okay, we played in front of a show at a place called Scala West. It was in Hanover Park, down in Kane County. And there were probably 500 people there, 600 people. Something like that. Yeah, pretty solid. I mean, we're a local band. Nothing like tens of thousands of people. Like Justin Bieber.
Yeah. Have you ever thought about them, like, because I mean, you have a history as like a heavy metal lead singer. Have you ever thought about joining the staff band? Okay.
I played with them 2 years ago.
Oh,
yeah. When you play in the Battle of the Bands here, when the Staff Infection played, I sang a couple of songs with them. Yes.
Oh.
Yeah, probably when you were a sophomore.
I don't even think I realized that.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. Maybe you weren't there.
No, I was there.
You were there?
I didn't skip class. I promise.
No, we played for them. I actually started in high school, my junior year.
Oh.
That's when I first started. A kid came up to me in the hallway. I didn't know him, and he said, "Hey, you look like you sing. You want to be in a band?" I was like, I don't know. I didn't sing, by the way.
Yeah.
I said, sure. And then I joined the band, and then we played, and it was fun. It was a lot of fun. And since then, I was in about three more bands.
Oh.
Yeah.
The latest one's pretty exciting.
The latest one, when I was about 40 years old, so just about 10 years ago.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'm not like the biggest fan of heavy metal. I don't really listen to heavy metal like that.
Sure.
I'm kind of more of like a calm music kind of guy. Like I don't really like all the screaming and yelling.
Okay.
But like that's pretty cool though, because I know I've never been asked to be in a band, so like, you're like one of like probably only a few people to be asked.
Well, especially when I didn't sing.
Yeah.
But through that process, found out that I could. So
that's a pretty nice job to have, because I know I can't sing.
it was a lot of fun. We went into the studio with one of my bands and recorded a demo. Tape at the time.
Yeah.
Tape. And one of my favorite memories was when I first got my license. I was about 8. So I got my license late. I switched schools. So, but I was about 18. I pulled up on Tulane Street where I lived in Elgin, Illinois, and the car next to me was blasting our music out of his car. I was like, okay, that's cool. That's cool.
That is really cool.
That was pretty cool. So yeah, all part of it. Wanted to be a heavy metal singer. Didn't work out, but I got a better job.
Yeah. You do.
Much better.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
All right, everyone. Thank you for joining us. Thank you, Dr. P, for joining the show.
My pleasure.
This is the first of many episodes to come. Of course, I'll have different guests. Maybe Dr. P can make you can come back sometime. We'll see.
I'd love to come back as long as you have better food.
I'll probably get worse over time.
Great. Well, at least then it's me not experiencing the worst over time food.
Yeah.
Somebody else. Yeah, that's great.
But yeah, thank you again for joining us. And we're out from Sour.